Hello, everybody. Anime Reflux. This show didn't need to be that bad. I'm going to stand by that and explain it later. So, the show we did this week is Future Card Buddyfight.
You sound a lot less enthusiastic for this than you should be. We knew this was going to be trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, every now and again, there were spots where, yeah, okay, this could be a decent kid show. And then they would say Buddy again, usually, is what would usually happen. Just
Speaking of that word, Zero suggested a drinking game, and so I had a glass bottle of crushed soda that I just happened to have on hand. And so I took a sip, every time they said the word buddy. Do you want to guess when I ran out of drink?
10 minutes in?
Minutes.
Way too far. I ran out at 5:16.
Knew it.
Yeah, so they really like that word, and they shouldn't. I mean, I imagine it's like who watched what? I watched the dub.
I watched
the dub.
because I wanted to laugh.
Yeah, me too.
So
I probably should have searched out the sub, but yeah, I watched the dub as well.
yeah, I have to assume they use the word buddy just as many times in the sub.
Or the Japanese equivalent.
No, I think they just say buddy because it's the name. It's not like the Japanese name. It's like buddy.
Anyways.
Actually, give me 5 seconds to check because we really should check this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, we had trouble actually finding the sub version. So,
I did just find the subversion, though.
okay.
Yeah.
Let us know if they
buddy
say
is
buddy.
still used in this
Buddy.
subtitle
It's
version.
still buddy. I called it. Okay. So, that probably sounds a little less silly in Japanese because buddy isn't a word in Japanese. It's not a thing that they say, and it's not a thing that was said a couple decades ago and has since pretty much stopped being said. So it's their term in that sense for the Japanese original version of the show. You don't find it anywhere else, but here it's just it's weird to say it like this, but it's a slightly old-fashioned word that we don't really say anymore.
You don't say buddy, guy?
Really? No.
I occasionally say it, but it's not like my go-to word or anything.
So it just sounds a little weird, and it sounds even weirder to hear it every 3 seconds.
Let's see. Last time I said buddy was on Friday, I think.
If they called it Future Card Friend Battle, that would sound better.
Future card dude bros.
We should
Future-
discuss the actual episode.
Okay,
Future
if they
buddy.
called it Future Card Tomodachi Battle, which is friend battle in Japanese, it would sound normal to us because it's the same thing. It's not a word we use. So
Future card homeboys.
I'd watch that. Hey, Dragon, be my homeboy.
You think you'd just be my homeboy just like that?
That works.
Nah, dog.
I might have given the show a fair shake if that had been the case.
Anyway.
Yeah. So this show, okay. Summary time. So the show opens with
A
less
voice
than a
telling
second
you.
before it just flat out tells you the entire premise of the product they're trying to sell. I mean, the show they're about to show you.
They're telling you right off the bat, hey, we're selling you stuff. Here you go.
Yeah,
I
so
appreciate
there's
that. I mean, that's
Go ahead.
Nice and upfront about it. I appreciate that, I suppose. Maybe not their intent when they did that, but that's what I'm taking it as.
Yeah. So there's these cards, and you can use them to fight with your buddies. The cards of your buddies. And in the future, the future bit really doesn't make sense, but yeah. And then I think we go straight into the opening. Or no.
There's a brief moment where there's the dragon talking to his pap.
Yeah, Dragon and Dragon Dad. And
Dragon Jr.
They're like, you're a super cool dragon now, son. Dragon. So
I'm going to go become buddies with a perfect human being.
Yeah. Dad's like, no, you should find someone that's unconventional.
Why?
So, yeah, then we get the opening, which I'm pretty sure was recorded in like a tin bathtub. Because it sounds really washed out for some reason. I don't quite know why. Doesn't exactly make a good impression. Neither, in particular, does the voice acting, because it sounds kind of like a 90s dub. You remember when they didn't try?
Like, when the title card came up, I was like, they're trying to do Ash Ketchum's voice. Like, that's my first thought when the title card came up. And they said the name of the episode. I was like, that sounds like a fake Ash Ketchum.
Yeah, which is weird because Pokemon was 20 years ago.
Listen. It's an archetype to sell things. It worked back then. Why wouldn't it work now? It worked back then, you know?
Because they're using the word buddy.
Dude, come on. You can't keep holding that up over there.
I really can, because it brought down pretty much the whole thing. Yeah.
Anyway, we start with a policeman.
Boy.
And by the way, I found in the credits that this was sponsored by McDonald's. Thanks, McDonald's, for sponsoring this anime.
Of course it was. Didn't they sell these things for like a while?
I think so. So, policeman flies up to a tower because that makes sense. And
Future.
he goes, and it's like, we have the satellite to lock him in, and it just laser beam shoots down to lock in this one guy, and it's like 50-mile, it's like 10-mile long radius of this humongous satellite beam, so they can have a private buddy fight thing
On the top of a building, which should become an issue in a little bit, really. Just for everyone else that's in that building, we'll get
It was
there.
a hologram. It was a hologram.
Well,
Doesn't really change the fact that there's a flaming sword cutting through your building.
That's what the Digimon style. I don't. What were they called in the season 3 of Digimon? The Shadowy Government Organization.
I can't remember.
I don't either.
Them.
I know what you're talking about.
It's straight up them. Like, they blocked it off with a force field or some shit. I don't know what they did.
I don't think they blocked it off with a force field in Digimon. I'm really just thinking it's Yu-Gi-Oh! You have Kaiba just, whoa, hologram zone, here you go.
Okay, but there's still the people that are inside it. Like, are all those people just sort of pushed out, or?
No, it just went through them. It's like light.
Like, there, we have a giant sword.
Yeah, so they're seeing the giant sword cutting through their building.
They're fine.
They're fine.
The entire universe runs on this fucking game, so fine. I'm sure they're used to it.
You have to buddy fight with the criminal.
Besides, there was
what is the criminal doing with a buddy? You don't know. What crimes has he committed? You don't know.
He's trespassing on top of the building. That's why he's there.
Fucking shoplifting gum out of a fucking convenience store.
You steal like a few cards, and they're like, okay, we have to send the police and a giant sword after him.
Okay, well, if they're stealing these cards, I can kind of understand it a little bit. Like, these cards that traverse dimensions and all that shit. spawn giant swords that cut through buildings and give old people heart attacks. And
I'm pretty sure this guy was just caught jaywalking and then had to go on like a 2-mile long chase.
We're told he uses a defensive combo deck, but he never uses any cards.
Yeah, doesn't the guy win in like one turn?
3.
Yes.
They say it's the third turn in the exposition bunker.
But no actual cards are used except for like one.
No combat was shown whatsoever, so we still have no idea how this works.
Yeah, I mean, at least Yu-Gi-Oh! Tries. It breaks its own rules a lot, but at least it tries.
At least in the first few minutes of the episode of the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh, they established what the fuck this game was.
Yeah, so we cut to the underground police bunker, and they're like, "Get our guy some information. He's flying blind out there." Like,
So
it's so fucking camp. He's like, "Hey, he uses the defensive deck, so you'd better attack." And he's like, "Okay, kill it." And it kills it. And spawns a giant sword, cuts through the building. I really am harping on the cutting through the building, but it... Anyway. Yeah, and the criminal is defeated in one turn.
Now, in fairness for the sword going through the building, this whole thing was on the news. So they could have just been watching
the card he has is Gargantua Punisher. And according to the card description, you may only cast this card if your opponent has 4 life or less, and neither you nor your opponent has a monster in the center. Deal 4 damage to the opponent. That's
so it really is Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like not even paying attention to the rules then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we have no idea how this actually went because we didn't actually see the game.
There's no life gauges, so we have no idea how much life either of them has.
Did you just say gauges?
Gauges, whatever.
There you go.
Hey, you know, when I was a young boy, I had nobody around me who would say the correct thing, and that's how I ended up saying it.
That's fair. I have a lot of words like that.
Yeah, it's hard. Laughing at my own joke. It's hard to gauge the...
I was going to say that.
I was to say things.
I was going to say that. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew somebody named Gage. It makes it weird.
Well, then you should have known how to say... Okay. Anyway.
His was spelled differently.
All right. So, we cut to little kids watching on the news the whole Buddyfight battle. He's like, "Yeah, it's the coolest and shit. Yeah, woo."
And our dragon man is watching all of the children through his bubbles.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Pedophile dragon man. Watching all the little chillins. Who's going to be my buddy tonight?
Who's gonna be my buddy tonight?
Oh God. Now, let me just let me pose a hypothetical for you. What if they didn't choose American slang for their friend alternate and went with British instead? Future card mate fight. Who's gonna be my mate?
I'd rather they just stick with like Tomodachi, the Japanese word for friend.
I already suggested that. Welcome to 20 minutes ago.
Okay, yeah.
So
Get back to the kid, and he's like, "Hey, Mr. Manager, will I be able to one day use that?" And he's like, "Keep trying and keep buying our cards, and maybe one day you'll draw a rare."
yeah, that's literally what he says. Which
I will admit that's one thing that really grated on me in this show is like drawing cards was seen as a skill. It's like, no, you bought a pack, you spent money. That's not a what? No.
I mean, in fairness, he's the manager of something. One presumes a shop where they might sell these cards.
And this is a stupid kid.
Yeah, I can see him saying, I don't know, maybe you should just keep buying cards. One day
Who
it'll happen
knows?
for you.
The next pack you have, next pack you get might have the buddy you've always been dreaming for. How will you know if you don't
Just
buy
be
it?
determined and keep buying cards, and one day, you'll be able to get all your hopes and wishes.
And even when you do get that buddy you want, you're going to need some cards to outfit them with. So keep buying packs.
You have to build a deck,
Maybe you'll get a Luke Skywalker hero card. Contemporary commentary. Anyway, so he goes home. The kid goes home. His name's Gao, by the way. Gao.
Because his mom yelled at him because he's skipping everything.
Yep. He goes home and he sees a kid getting shaken down for cards he doesn't have.
It's funny to me. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
Give me a Buddyfight rare card.
I don't have one.
Well, then will you become our piggy bank? Give us money to buy more cards?
This entire world is one long exposition on, like, addiction or something.
Yeah, kind of.
Also, can I just say I hate the character designs in this show?
Yeah, they're not great.
I don't hate them, but, like, they're absolutely just card shonen.
All the men have the same head, basically. Same
Listen,
face.
the heads and faces don't matter. It's the hair and clothes, okay? This is designed to be colorful.
Here's the thing. The heads and faces are all the same, but everything else is completely over-designed.
Yeah. Why does he have that Bancho hat on him?
Because it's meant to be colorful and attractive and draw you in so you pay attention to our show and buy our product.
Why is the Bancho hat broken in the middle?
Look at Pokemon Season
distinct.
1. Look at Pokemon Season 1. Look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1. I mean, their designs are very simple compared to the crap we get in this show.
No, they're not. The characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! That matter are designed like distinct as fuck.
He has Yugi has 3 colors of hair, but at least his clothes are normal.
And
At
Bandit
least
Keith
not
doesn't have
wearing
normal clothes. He wears a fucking American bandana that looks like he'll mug your ass. Fucking
Yeah, but
Kappa
you
looks
know what?
like the
He's cool.
Overlord. Pegasus looks like the most evil businessman ever. You got Bones in this shit. You got My Valentine look like she's about to star in your next Pornhub video. You
Yeah,
got
but their hair isn't like done up in like 3 different loop-de-loops and colored pink.
Don't even get me started on Pokemon. You look at the gym leaders.
Yeah, Brock is wearing a green vest and an orange shirt. Yes, he is normally designed.
Because he's not meant to attract attention.
Okay, Misty wears a yellow tank top, suspenders, and jean shorts.
Yeah. You think that's meant to attract attention?
They're
Dude,
the main
she's 10.
characters.
What's wrong with
I
you?
don't. Show don't care. Show doesn't care. Had James with boobs in a banned episode.
was
Yeah,
fun.
that happened. That happened.
Yeah, but it's James, so it's fine.
It was. But all right, we're getting off track.
Okay,
Serge
so
was just wearing army fatigues. I mean, just want to keep going with this. Anyway,
go back to Pedo Dragon, who's
looking for his new mate.
yeah.
Please don't call it that. Can we stick with homeboys? I feel like we had a nice medium there with homeboys. Not calling them buddies, not calling them mates.
I like the hesitation. It's good.
So
Yeah, but I'm still going to
Right.
keep calling them mates because that makes it funny.
okay.
So, Gao steps in with his stupid sun jacket and shit, and he's like, I am the sun warrior or some shit. And
Sun jacket and sun shirt, in case you didn't get it. He needs it on the front and the back.
he has a theme going. Sure. Also, the sun is broken. It's got bottom right of it is not actually sun. Anyway, so he's like, "Hey, I'll take you on." And the dude is like, fucking get him!" And flunkies go and attack him, and he does Aikijutsu because
Yeah.
we later learn he lives at a school for that or something. And, he doesn't actually attack or fight back or anything, but wins because of dodges and throws and such. And main bully dude is like, I'm gonna pull out my phone and I'm gonna call my buddies and we're gonna get 50 dudes down here. You remember in high school where the bullies ran armies of delinquents and such? Or middle school, more realistically for these characters' ages, but yeah.
I have 50 dudes. And it's like, no, you don't.
Yeah. So, Gao is like, I am the son, whatever, and I have a dream of fighting 100 dudes, so you should call another 50 dudes. Yeah.
I mean, I can't argue that. I mean, that's a pretty good bluff. I mean,
it sounds like something I would say. Like, if the 50 dudes weren't there already, I'm like, you might want to call more dudes. And then when the 50 dudes showed up, or when they started showing up, I'd probably run, because I don't want to fight 50
Bring
dudes.
more men.
I don't want to fight 3 dudes.
Yeah. This character is kind of like a mini Kenshi, actually.
I don't hate him, so that might be accurate. It might be closer to truth than fiction.
So, Mini Kenshi gets a call on his phone from his mom.
Ken Jr.
Yeah. And she's like, Rana, in stereotypical Rana voice. And he's like, I gotta go home.
The Chi-Chi voice.
I got stuff I gotta do. And he grabs the kid and runs. And then the dragon's like, hey, don't run away from your fight, even though I totally could spy on you and hear that you had to go home because your mom said so.
Yeah. So,
But
the kid's like,
the dragon doesn't have a mom, so he doesn't understand.
He has a dad.
It's
He has a
relatable
dad.
and depressing or something.
well, he has a mom. It was the Daddy Dragon's, mate. But we don't talk about them. They found a bad end. They found out what mate really means, and that went bad. Anyway, so the kid that was being hassled, thanks the immortal sun warrior, and
The hell is up with that, by the way? Is
I
he
don't
some kind
know.
of vigilante or something? And why does everyone know him by that name? Like, everyone.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, he goes home and his mom's like, okay, do 50 push-ups. You've missed everything.
50 push-ups is nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if he's
nothing.
actually been training, then yeah, that's not a big deal.
And then we get a brief shot of his younger sister and his dad. And they're just kind of being, it's like, yeah, brother. In the sub, he's called the Sun Bancho.
I can't decide whether that's better or worse. But little sister is like, yeah, big bro is the coolest and shit and whatever.
The Sun
And it
Bancho is
cuts
the
to a
coolest.
picture of their eldest brother who's dead or something. It cuts to like a shrine of him. I guess that's
Yeah,
the
he's
implication
dead.
there.
Don't worry about him, though.
I completely missed that. Good catch.
Yeah.
So next day, and the immortal Sun Warrior is going to school, and he runs across two of his people that he's not friends with. Girl with pink circles in her hair somehow, and
She has, like,
other
like,
dude.
these are actual, like, circles that have nothing to do with her hair, that are, like, these, like, yellow, like, sonic rings with, like, metal attached to them, just on her head.
Yep.
And
Future, brah.
you have the guy friend who has the bandana that has, like, that weird U shape, and then he has a lollipop in his mouth, which is also in that weird U shape.
Yeah, this is the problem with overcomplicated character designs. I looked at these characters and I immediately went, I don't even want to try and figure out what their outfits are. this is a character shape, and then as far as I'm concerned, this is what they're shaped like. They're just not wearing clothing because I don't care.
I think the girl's hair is going through the circle, but the circle's like some sort of weird outer protection thing.
Zero,
It's
don't
the
stare into
the other end of the circle.
don't stare into the sun too
I
long.
don't know why. Why would you do that to yourself? Can you imagine how difficult that is to set up?
Don't look at the solar flare.
As someone that has tried to have his hair in a ponytail before, yes, I can imagine how difficult that would be to set up. Ugh. Yeah. So
that being said, the guy that's introduced here is probably the best designed character in the whole show because he's the simplest.
So they're like, you suck, or something. The dude is like, you suck. And my phone's beeping at me.
They're talking about which buddy world do you guys want to get cards from?
To
Who
which
do you
my
want to be
response is-
mated with?
To which my response is, what the fuck are you talking about? What's happening here?
We've got the dragon world, the magic world, and the danger world.
Who cares about the differences between either? What are they?
So basically what this is which starter deck do you want to purchase?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I
You know that
choose
one.
the danger world. That sounds interesting.
Sounds dangerous.
Danger zone.
Danger zone. Yeah. Apparently the male friend is some sort of deck builder, but we're never going to learn more about
Whatever that
what it means to build a deck.
Because we're never watching another episode of this show. So,
Not if I can help it.
they go to school, and their assignment in school is actually kind of amazing. Because it sounds like a kind of cool, as far as school is concerned, it's kind of a cool assignment. It's, hey, open these packs of collectible cards and write a story with one of these cards as the main character.
It sounds like some shit they would have made you do in 3rd grade back when Pokemon was blowing up.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Use these cards to write a short story, and that's an interesting
which-
assignment, actually.
I would have been screwed because if I'd have done that and not a pack of cards, I'd have had to write a story featuring Mr. Fuji, Potion,
Mr. Fuji and his potion addiction.
2 Pokeballs, and like a fucking Thunder card.
Mr. Fuji in The Hangover.
I
What
completely
happened
forgot about
last
Mr. Fuji. Okay.
You have any of those fucking cards I got?
Yeah, I did too. Yep. God damn. I miss Pokemon cards.
Yeah, I was never into that, so I have no idea what Mr. Fuji is. So.
It's just a fucking, like, it's a support card. I forget what it does, but like...
Oh.
And no one's entirely sure who Mr. Fuji is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway.
Mr. Fuji's the guy who gives you the, no, wait.
Is he the guy that gives you the Pokemon flute in the
He
game?
was the guy in Lavender Town, yeah.
Oh, cool.
He runs the Lavender Town Volunteer Pokemon Center thing where they, yeah.
Okay, that's enough. So,
He has his whole wiki page with his story on it.
Did you
Okay.
just check it?
Yeah.
So, in the classroom, we have dickhead rival character with blonde hair, or yellow hair, rather. And he's like, oh yeah, I got a super rare or
I
some
got a
shit."
double rare card. Ugh. What does that mean? You don't know.
Mm.
Also, earlier he was saying Dragonites are better than dragons. And,
Yeah.
okay. Nobody
Which,
cares.
from my understanding, is him basically saying the guy that trains the dragon, the guy that's mates with a dragon is better than the dragon is because the dragon's stupid.
I mean, considering you just said mate, yes, that does sound very stupid of the dragon, but what do I know?
It sounds stupid of the person. Whoever's smaller in that equation is...
I mean, we don't know who's the top and who's the bottom in this area, so...
Well, I mean, okay, completely throwing aside the mate thing, he's basically saying, hey, the guy that's actually the trainer with the cards and shit is better than the thing that's on the card.
That's
Okay.
the stupidest line of logic in the history of stupid lines of logic.
Anyways, they're drawing cards, but then our main character's like, oh, cool, look at this card and this card. And he's so appreciative of these crap cards he's getting. Like, you should be, children. Well, even though you don't get what you want, you should be happy for what you get. And you keep getting more cards.
Be cool like Gal.
Even if you get a double, you should be happy about it. Because he does.
Anyway, he gets a golden card. And it flies out of his pack. And he runs and he runs and he goes down the school slide that's there for no reason.
Emergency exit? I don't know.
There's no reason for that school slide to exist.
It's like the emergency exit on the airplane, I guess. I don't know.
But why?
Face of fire?
School shootings are a lot more prevalent in the future.
But this
Go
is
figure.
Japan.
That's sad.
There's
I mean,
not.
Yeah. I'd say it's too soon, but we don't have enough time for it ever to not be too soon. So, the glowing card suddenly transforms into the dragon drill. I forget what it was called.
I have to look it up.
No, you don't. No one cares. So the dragon shows up that's been watching him, and he's like, I thought you said the dragon knights are better than you, so much better. And
He's Drum Bunker Dragon. What a stupid name.
That's confirming that he's been spying on him, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But he's
nobody
a kid,
responds
so he
to
doesn't
this.
care.
Yeah.
Doesn't
then the
care
company's
that the
like,
dragon has
"Oh."
been spying on potential mates.
We've had a triple rare, so, like, you know, I don't know what that means, but go send out Police Boy to give him a thing to actually use his cards, because apparently he didn't have one.
Yeah, apparently there's this special thing that can make your cards, like, holograms and shit.
So, wait, the only criteria to get one of these things is to have a cool-ass monster.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's how the criminal got one.
But hey, guys, you know, you can buy these in store for $12.99.
Yeah, you have to get a...
now in a variety of colors.
And
You have
look,
to get-
says the reporter girl that's riding in a UFO card that she has. They even come in pink that she shows the camera.
You have to... In this world, Gal has to have a cool-ass monster to get. All you need is $12.99 minus shipping and handling.
And remember, kids, if you get a triple rare, you will be able to manifest your monster in real life and murder people.
Not really, but it's nice to think that you have that kind of power.
Again, that heart attack shit. I just gotta keep going back to that. Anyway. So, yeah, there's the reporter girl for the school newspaper is like, look at the cool shit that's happening. Yibba-dibba-doo-doo-doo, exposition. And Gao is like, okay, cool. Let's fight, police dude. For training. And reporter girl's like, why would you ever challenge him ever? He's so cool and way better than you.
Because I want to beat his ass and be better than
Everybody's
him.
like,
What the fuck do
you
you
didn't
think?
have the proper device to actually play the game until now.
So?
But you collected cards.
And again, I'm pointing out, he literally said as soon as he challenged him, it's for training. It's because I suck and I don't know what I'm doing, so maybe he could teach me. Like, no, you shouldn't challenge this guy. He's way too strong for you. Yeah, I fucking know that, dude. Is how that should have gone, but it didn't.
That is the point, but yeah, it didn't quite go that way.
They don't
Also,
want
police guys like, man, I should have had my jackknife dragon come in mini form.
Fuck
guess
off.
it's
You knew
preferred.
exactly what the fuck you were doing. You
In mini form. Mascot mode activate.
The dragon also responds in a very Drax kind of way. He's just like, I would never have done that. What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, fuck you. I want the attention.
So
yeah.
this ends the first episode of over-designed Greymon and friends going to fight.
And it doesn't quite end there. There's also a little after bit where it's the school reporter girl saying, hey, at the end of episodes, we're going to tell you cool things about the game, but not in this first one where you don't know anything because fuck you.
Yeah, basically.
So, yeah. God, I hate this show. Like, it's a bunch of weird little things that, if weren't present, this would have been an okay show. Like, not for me, but for like 11, around that age. I could totally see kids around that age watching the show and thinking it was cool. But with all this stupid shit in this show, I'm kind of like, no.
Like, think of the first episode of Pokemon and how that tries to introduce you to the world, and it takes its time. The first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Introduces you to the game and some of the more basic rules. First episode of even Digimon, again, introduces you to the world. In this, we're just dropped in to this weird reality and nothing is explained to us, and it doesn't seem to care.
Yeah, it's literally just a case of, hey, this is the new show, it's gonna be super cool, and look at all the cool things you can buy, and that's the show. That's it.
And here's the thing. They didn't even show that many cool things, but they weren't going to explain much of it. They showed like 3 monsters.
Yeah, there was the UFO thing, there was the green dragon thing, there was the weird metal thing that the criminal had, and there was over-designed dragon.
That everyone wants.
Yeah. That dragon as well, by the way, is another example of, hey, I can't figure out how that outfit works, so I don't care about it and it's not interesting.
But Casey, it's a dragon and it's red. Shouldn't it be your world? Because you love dragons and shit.
It's not a cool dragon.
What's a cool dragon to you?
Dragons that actually look like dragons.
So you don't like bipedal dragons with armor that look like they are a cross between a human and a dragon?
Not really, no. That's a fucking dragonborn is what that is. He mated with a human and that's how that happened. I mean,
wouldn't that like be some of your hopes and dreams coming to life? Because you love dragons.
I don't think he's a scaly. I mean,
No.
There are limits here.
Listen, we don't know what he's down with on the off time.
Not that.
I mean, the Discord porn page is on and popping. We don't know what you've seen that get interested.
I'm
We
going to
broke
point
Gene
out,
a few
it's
times, by the
not
way.
me that's been going all kinds of crazy with the porn stuff. There's a lot of stuff in there.
I'm surprised by the amount of posts in that.
Yep.
And every time Jean goes down for an update, the whole Discord screams.
Okay,
Was
as
that
far
what
as I
I was
noticed,
supposed
that only happened once, and I was the one that was going mad about it. For very good reason. Zero. Don't judge.
Not really. Anyway.
So, yeah, the show kind of sucked.
It kind of sucked.
The dubbing was kind of bad, but in fairness, they had to say buddy every other line, so I can kind of understand it.
This show, almost everything I hoped and dreamed would be. It was close.
They didn't bother with any kind of story or any kind of character development. They didn't bother with actually setting up the setting or even the card game they're trying to sell.
Yeah. It was great.
So, yeah. No, basically.
This show is not about storytelling or plot. This show is about selling you shit so we can recoup our losses on this animation, this shitty entry.
Yep.
And
So
it didn't even do a good job of that either. Like, I don't want, even if I was into card games, I don't think I'd want to play this.
Well, you don't know you're playing. You don't
Exactly.
I looked at the cards for this because I just had to know. And boy, are the cards not clear. And if you get a really special card, all the numbers that you get for your like attack and defense, because those exist, you don't know in this show, but they exist.
I mean, imagine it's like Yu-Gi-Oh, where the cards in the show don't actually they have nothing on them.
And the numbers are like completely black, and it's just really hard to see what they are
I hate
on
that
the
shit.
special ones, because they have a special font that just makes it bleh.
Oh, hey, I'm going to have black font on dark grey background. That's always going to work out great.
Cool.
So, yeah. This show sucked. We all kind of saw that coming. So,
Yeah. It wasn't as mind-numbing as I feared it was going to be, but it was kind of stupid.
Let's grab a new show.
Sat down to watch a show and I rubbed my hands together like, oh yes, I'm in a treat today. This is it. This is the fucking shitty shilling show that we compare all other shitty shilling shows to. This is it. And let me just say, it basically lived up to what I thought it was going to
I mean, okay, let's be real. Legends was worse, but...
Yeah.
Legends was absolutely worse, but this was like, mwah, just like, this is perfectly bad to me. It was as bad as it needed to be.
Okay, this is the kind of bad it can be when you actually try to be good, but fail miserably. Legends wasn't even fucking trying.
This is the kind of bad where I can appreciate your badness. Legends is the kind of bad where I'm like, why bother?
Yeah.
Anyway, we should grab a new show.
Okay, yeah, I did all that to stall for random number generator. Okay, so starting off on this, we get one.
One.
Hey.
Like Fonzie A, or
Like Azumanga Daioh A.
Naruto Raikage A, or
Avatar, The Last Airbender, etc. A.
is that in here?
Yep.
Cool.
Or Astro Boy A.
I mean, I'm not gonna watch it if it's Avatar because I've seen that too many times to watch it over again. But
Same. 120.
all right. So out of 120, what we get on this fateful afternoon or morning, depending on where you are, 32.
Hut.
Afro Samurai. There's a dub for Afro Samurai. I thought it was American anyway.
Okay, so this is a name. Akaneru ni Somaru Saka. Translation, The Hill Dyed Rose Madder.
Okay, what?
Can you repeat that?
I can link that. I don't think I can repeat it.
Go for that,
Okay.
yeah.
Akane Iru ni Samaru Saka.
Yeah.
In order to protect the girl Yuhi Katagiri, a new transfer student from danger, Junichi Nagase is forced to kiss her. Not understanding what happened, she screams at him, not knowing that her father has also arranged for her to marry him.
What?
Huh?
That makes no sense.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I'm seeing a half dozen girls that are overly buxom, but I don't see a dude in this picture.
It's a comedy harem romance.
School.
Yeah.
I don't know what this show is.
Don't you understand? This is either a visual novel adaptation or a light novel adaptation.
Oh. One of
Well, it's
those.
it's 12 episodes, so I'd say visual novel. That's my guess.
All right.
Let me double check. Yep, there was a game on PS2, PC, and PSP.
Hell yeah, I know my shitty animes. My first
And there
flicks.
was also like 2 light novels.
All right. I don't care. So are we doing it or not?
I mean,
serious.
unless people
I'm
feel like they
serious
need
not
to veto it.
Let me give it a look here.
I don't see a reason not to. I mean,
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
I
it's gonna
I think-
suck, but
yeah.
The art style's kind of boring, but it doesn't look straight up terrible.
listen, Slasher, just because there ain't no tatas in the cover.
The one girl with the blue hair looks like her hair's alive and is actively going to eat something.
I may or may not be trying to rush this a little bit because I have something I need to take care of right now. So,
Okay.
we doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Okay. So, next week's show is
Akane Iro ni Somaru Saka. I don't know if I just butchered that or not, but that's what it is.
Yeah, that. So, yeah. Cool. Thanks for listening. This show sucked. Bye, everybody. We'll be back next week with whatever Kenshi just said. Bye, everybody.
Aw.
Bye.
See you guys.